Hey, it's time to dish with D. That's me. How did I do on Weight Watchers this week? Did I lose? Did I gain? What's the Weight Watchers weekly meeting technique? If you're interested in those few things, stay tuned. Happy Monday, my lovelies. We are here to talk Weight Watchers weekly meeting technique, my weigh-in. It's an new month, new theme. I have a great idea for October. So if you want to know what my little fun thing to do in October is, stay tuned. We're going to talk about that at the end because it really has nothing to do with the weekly meeting technique, but I think it's a great, somebody said it on the Zoom this morning and I'm like, yes, I like that. So, all right, this month's theme is preparing our playbook. I felt like that was a theme recently. Your playbook, it's what's in your arsenal that keeps you on track, keeps you on plan, keeps you going. Now, everybody's playbook looks different. Even some of these things here that we share today is going to be different for everyone. And I want you guys to be very interactive. I want you guys to answer these things that these prompts that I have. There's 4. And I want you guys to answer them like 1, 2, 3, 4 to give other people ideas. Again, it might not be something you're interested in, but it might, because we're all different. Our journey is different. It is, it is unique to each of us. So we need to embrace that. Don't try to do what somebody else does, but maybe it will work. Maybe it won't. Like, we all have different color hair. We all have different hairstyles. We all have different things in our life. So remember, it's kind of hard because she's successful doing that, so I should do that. It doesn't always work that way. So this week's theme, or I should say technique, is show and tell. Show and tell. Like, remember in school we used to show and tell? So yeah, we're going to be showing and telling 4 different aspects. It's basically the 4 pillars of WW in a skewed kind of way. So, all right, you didn't tell us what you did on the scale, D. Oh, like, I know. Should I save it for the end? Make you watch the full? Should I hide it in the middle of the video? You don't know when I'm going to say it? You never know, because sometimes people tune in just to see how you do. It's like a train wreck. You just want to watch it. Well, I won't let you wait that long. I was down 0.8, so I was very happy with that. I'm like, whew. I'm learning right now. I don't know if it's just my body or my mindset. I am just kind of, fluttering by. So I'm kind of I think I want to embrace that a little bit and maybe not be so concerned with the scale. Not that I don't want to lose, don't get me wrong, but I think I just want to concentrate on maintaining right now because somehow, I got to get that mindset back. So I don't want to, go off the deep end if I don't really nurture that. So right now I'm just concentrating on like staying within this little window right here. If I can do that for, the next few weeks, I'm going to be happy. And maybe the mindset will come back because I'm not sure why. It's just, is it my body? Is it just me? Is it hormonal? I don't know. It's just, I'm having difficulty. I talked to I have my GYN appointment. I think you guys already know that. We did a lot of blood work, so I'm waiting to hear back from that to see where, a few things we talked about. Interesting. I had a very good, very, very good visit. So I highly recommend, if you've not visited, you should get everything checked, the innards and all that. So we're going to go do this topic in different parts because I feel like it's always fun to change locations. So, because I'm actually not sitting, I'm actually standing right now. So we are going to show and tell. Our first show and tell is going to come somewhere else. Research tells us, as humans, we tend to take the path of least resistance, the easy path. So for meals in the moment, it makes sense that we tend to choose the easiest and most convenient options. And let's be honest, some of these gadgets really do what they say on the package, and some don't. When we surround ourselves, we can fuel our journey, make it easier to do the things we want to do, including tools. You have your toolkit. Let's take a look at the tools you have in for food, activity, and self-care. I thought I'd throw that in the middle. All right, the first is kitchen, pantry, fridge staples. That's huge in a girl's weight loss journey. Like, what is your go-to? What is the things you cannot live without in those areas? Now, it's different for everybody. For me, certain appliances, I like my Instant Pot. Is it a necessity? No, I could do things I do when they're out. It just makes life easier. So yeah, I would say my Instant Pot is a great thing. I need a food scale. It's a necessity for me to know what it is. So yeah, food scale measuring devices. Extracts, I love my extracts, my spices, my syrups. I need all that things to enhance my food. So, those are just things. My 0-point foods. I have my fridge with my favorite 0-point food snacks. My hard-boiled eggs, my string cheese. They're just little things. My Laughing Cow cheese, my Baby Bells. There's a million of them. I could never give you everything that I find a staple for because we'd be here all day. Because I've had videos on that, things that I find a necessity. A good knife, is huge for me to cut really well. I love things that make life easier. My powdered peanut butter is a necessity for me because I could have my peanut butter without the points, calories, and guilt. It's just fantastic. My Weight Watchers popcorn popper. And it's funny, a lot of people mentioned that in the Zoom this morning. Love that. And a lot of people mentioned the popcorn spray from Winona, which you can get a good deal. It's a better deal at Walmart, but Amazon does have it. It's delicious. It gives you that buttery thing. Salt is always a necessity to me. I need to have salt in my popcorn. So like flavoring, see, it's back to flavoring again. If my food is not flavored, I'm not going to enjoy it. I put all my Trader Joe's spices on things because I love Trader Joe's spices. So yeah, for me, it's about flavor. So I need to have flavor, and if you're gonna cut back on the fat, you got to give it some flavor somewhere. So spices, extracts work for me. Same thing with like baked goods. I do one and dones. My mini loaf pan is a necessity for me. I have to have things one serving. It's just who I am. I know me. If I make a 9.5 by 11 tray of something, I don't have the willpower. I don't know if I ever will. So it's easy if I make one serving, I can't go back because it's not there. I'm not going to make it again. All my Dash appliances. If you have Dash appliances and you're not using them, please do. I use the rice cooker. I use the waffle maker. I use the donut maker. They're all fantastic. Now, if you don't have the space for them, then don't get them. I'll tell you that right now. And I don't have the fancy waffle ones. I don't need to have them in shapes. Just gotta be round, gotta be a waffle. So people always, I got the cute Christmas ones. I don't have any room for that. I just have waffles. So I love my Dash, use them. Don't get something because I like it and then you have it sit there. Get it out and use it. Because I'm telling you, when you get into it, you're like, oh my God, like just making like hash browns, another staple. You could put them in your hash. You could put them in a waffle maker, make a hash waffle. It's a potato. It's for most people, it's a 0-point food. Watch your hash browns though. Check the label, make sure it's just potatoes and not any kind of hidden oil. Even if there's a little bit of hidden oil, it's not going to kill you. But, olive oil sprayer. Come on. It's the best thing ever. I love all my gadgets are always linked in my Amazon store, which is in the description box. So if you ever see like the fun gadgets I use, they're all down there. So if you ever want to check out something like, oh, she might have said that, let me go check out our Amazon store. You absolutely can. It's always linked in the description box. But yeah, you got to have sugar-free pudding mix. I'm looking around like there's everything. These things, oh my God. These little dusts at I don't know about Target. Walmart has them. Sam's has the big ones. This was probably a Sam's one because usually Walmart has this size, which is fine. I have to move us out of this. Look at that. So yeah, these. And now I've been obsessed with the Supreva. Again, sweetness and flavor, 3 calories. Come on. I use sugar substitutes. I use Truvia, another staple food in my pantry, in my kitchen and pantry. Absolutely. I have not had, unless somebody else makes it here, I have not used sugar in anything that I've made in quite a while. But this has been a game changer because it's given me flavor and sweetness. And the butter biscuit is my personal favorite. And I put it in anything that I want a cake-like texture to, or flavor. Doesn't give any texture. But those things, you just have to find what you like. I'm even trying, here's like a fun thing. The volcanic black salt. Again, it's just little fun things that make your journey interesting. So yeah, stock it with things you like, things that are low in calories and points, but give you punches of flavor. So, that's just a handful. I could go on, but this video would be way too long. So to get to the next thing. All right, what is your activity tool? Some people love their activity tracker. To me, it's important to know what you're doing and to be able to see it. So yes, I find an activity tracker an immensely important thing. There's all different kinds of trackers. There's all different kinds of brands you could use. Whatever your budget affords you. and never type you like. I have one, I don't even know if they sell them anymore. She used to like it because she could clip it onto her pants. Now, some people put their trackers in their pocket. They feel like they're not getting their movement calculated correctly. Again, very personal issue. Some people said, well, dog was one of the things that was in their toolbox, because I will agree to that. Bailey got me moving 3 times a day at least. And she did say in the Zoom this morning, she said, work on consistency, not intensity. Like, we feel like we got to be sweating our stones off to be getting anything. But she said, no, the more consistent you are, the more you'll see results, and the more you'll be able to continue to do it. So definitely consistency over, she just beats intensity. So I wanted to run that home because I thought it was a great little thing that she said. But sometimes, like I said, so people, it's their animals, it's their activity tracker, could be things that they have. Some people mentioned they have a bike, a walking pad. I have all those things. Does it help? It does, because there's days where I just don't know what to do, and I just sit there and I just go on the bike or I go on the walking pad. Videos on YouTube, Leslie Sansone. We do glam squad, so a lot of people depend on that as part of their toolbox, going to daily glam squad workouts here in the group. It's always listed in my Facebook group, and which I've not been there in a hot minute. We know life's just, that's a whole other video, but it's a toolbox, and there's ladies, some of those ladies depend on that. So yeah, you can go different types of, you could do her on your own as well. Go pull a video up on YouTube. YouTube is a great thing to have on your toolbox for different things. Some people go to gyms, some people go to walking clubs, some people have like little meetups with people. So whatever that is, that helps you with your movement in your toolbox, and that's going to be different for everyone. That's going to be different for everyone. Not everybody's toolbox is going to be the same. So don't always say, well, she's doing that, I should be doing that. No, whatever fits for you. Some people like to walk first thing in the morning. Some people like to walk around their property, just walk around their house. There's so many different things you can do that give you activity. So what is your activity toolbox? What's in yours? Like I said, the dog was when she said dog, I'm like, yeah, the dog's a good one, because especially Bailey, he loved to be walked, and he loved his walk. So I definitely loved taking him. So, and the next one is a twofold one. I'm putting it, it's 3 and 4, but I'm going to put it as 1. And it is wellness, self-care, and sleep. So what is in your toolbox for your wellness, self-care, and sleep? A lot of people mentioned, which was interesting, is a sleep mask. I don't need one, because I honestly don't have issues sleeping, but people swear by them. Now I do have, it's a sleep mask with earbuds. So if I'm not as tired as I really think I'm going to be, or I just want to go upstairs and lay down, I put that it goes over. I kind of put mine above my eyes, but I wrap it around my ears, and you can listen to like soothing background music. People like white noise or rain or thunderstorms, something that soothes them. So those things are amazing. And I do think they're linked in my Amazon store too. So if that's something, they're much more comfortable in trying to wear a headset or the earbuds, because you could do the earbuds, but sometimes after a while they'll irritate your ears. But this is just a band, and it's inside there's a little speaker inside, and you could adjust the volume. Some people listen to that when they go to sleep. So, or a nice relaxing music, or a podcast. Say you're a podcast listening to, you can listen to your podcast in bed and just put that on because it's nice and comfortable, and you could just relax and go to sleep. So those are different things that people use in their toolbox, like self-care. I love a good, facial scrub. I love that. Oh my God, I look so forward to I think I face scrub 3 times a week. I literally love that. I love putting my skincare on. To me, that is just, it makes me feel good. It makes my skin feel good, and it just puts me in a good mood. And when you see yourself glowing in the mirror back, you're like, wow, yeah, I feel good about myself. So whatever skincare people like, masks, some people, I always recommend, if you've never gotten a facial, you should treat yourself to one. Oh my gosh, that is the most relaxing 45 minutes of your life. And it definitely puts you in a better mood. Really does. And it gets you invigorated for the rest of your journey. You have to take care of yourself, because again, we work hard and we're depleted. And sometimes we're just, tired of thinking about what we're going to eat, what we're going to cook, this and that. And sometimes a little good, fun self-care is always, like, do a face mask if you can't go to a spa, stay home, go to the Dollar Tree's got decent face masks. They have the peel-off ones. They have the sheet ones. Do that. Put the little cucumbers on your eye. Put some delicious music on. Put some lovely music on, or your favorite music, and lay down in your space and have nobody bother you for about an hour, and take care of yourself. And don't think about food. I'm putting cucumbers on your eyes, but don't think about food. Don't think about your journey for about an hour, maybe 2, and just relax. And to me, I love going to the library and looking at the books and checking out. I love looking at the biographies and stuff like that. Who's got their biography out, and just looking around at the different things, and or go into, like, they have so many good things at the library, different activities you could attend to, or call a friend up and go out to lunch. And God, don't worry about the menu. I mean, once in a while to have a nice indulgent meal with a friend sometimes is good for the soul. I mean, I'm not sitting there telling you to order a 5 million calorie entree, but go in there and get a burger. And when you're eating it, you feel satisfied, you stop and take it home. But don't feel like I have to get the salad. Oh, I have to get sometimes just getting a nice little meal with a friend and just catching up. I did that 2 weeks ago. I met a friend. We had breakfast. I will say, breakfast is probably the easiest meal you don't have to think about, because, getting an omelet is never bad. So if you're fearing the other entrees, meet for breakfast. Because like I said, omelets are safe, it's a good thing. So if you're really, really concerned about that, then meet for breakfast. Get together with a bunch of people, and it's just a lot of fun to just be yourself and not be the girl on Weight Watchers all the time. Sometimes you need to be you. It's okay. You're in Weight Watchers every other day of the week. One day a week, you could just be you, and you can just enjoy yourself and not have to think about, what am I eating? How many points is that? Oh, do I need to track that? Oh my God. Because sometimes we just get overwhelmed. I think that's probably where I'm at this point. I think I just need to, what I've done, I'm going to be honest with you, I've only tracked one meal in the last week. I'm just trying to be mindful. I've not overeaten or anything, but I'm just trying not to be so, upset. I'm not usually obsessed, but so focused on this. I need to just relax. I'm trying to take a little relaxation, just trying to take the step back. Maybe I'm just too focused, which sometimes isn't a bad thing, but maybe for me, who's never usually focused, might be. So we're just taking, not even to say to step back, we're just trying to loosen the reins a little bit, staying mindful, being accountable, but also just, just loosening up a little bit. I know what to eat. Come on, we've all done it. We know what to eat. I always say tracking is important. I know I say that, but sometimes when you're just in this, twistiness, you just need to take a step back. So I'm keeping up my streak. So I'm tracking maybe twice. Sometimes it's twice. It depends. If I think of it and I just want to throw it in there, I do. But definitely keeping my streak up. It's definitely, I've already tracked breakfast. I just had a Legendary Foods toaster pastry. That's all I had. I didn't know again, you've been known I've been struggling with breakfast. So I thought, just grab this because I didn't know what I wanted. So I grabbed the 4-point pastry. So 20 grams of protein. So that's not a bad thing. And I was satisfied. I'm like, you know what? It's fine. I'm going to do my video and, I'm good. So I'm just trying to, be a little more kinder to myself and maybe just trying to loosen it up. But that is the show and tell. Oh, I did say what I wanted to do for October. Well, somebody in one of the Zooms today, she does a fast. It's not a food fast. She calls it a clutter fast. I'm like, a clutter fast? What is that? She fasts from cluttering. If that makes sense. But every day she takes 15 or 20 minutes, maybe twice. I think she said she does it twice a day. And she tries to declutter the counters, the tables, like you have a coffee table or you have a side table or your bedroom, nightstand or your bedroom bureau, like those surfaces, and declutters them. I feel like and I'm thinking to myself, it's not about food, or maybe you can do that when you're thinking of, I need to eat. And then because you're getting this hunger, which I don't need to eat, but I want to eat. You're doing this. So see if we could fasting from being cluttering. I was like, I like that. I want to take a fasting. I want to clutter fast. So yes, I have a few counters. I have a few surfaces that I already decluttered the kitchen table. I did that last week. So that's done, which I don't even clutter that. That's Steve. But I do have a little pile, but I moved my pile and I got rid of his pile. So Steve's like, wow, Mom. I'm like, I know, I'm decluttering. But that is what I'm doing. So if you're interested in doing a clutter fast, let me know in the comment section below. All right, my lovelies, that is it for show and tell. Like I said, 1 through 4, 1 being activity, 1 being kitchen, pantry, and fridge, 2 being activity, 3 being wellness, self-care, and then we'll say 4 is sleep. I think a lot of people have the trouble with the sleep because I know a lot of people have issues sleeping, and I don't. It's hard to, I've always been a good sleeper. Timmy takes after me because he's a really good sleeper too. But I get it. My mother was a very terrible sleeper, so I kind of get having issues with that. But maybe there's some things like I said, that band, the eye, the face mask, I guess they call it eye mask, has the speakers in it. I love it. I really do. It's comfortable. I know since I wake up during the night, I'll just pull it off, hit the button, and I'll throw it over to the side. Sometimes it falls off my head, but sometimes it doesn't. But I think it's really good. And it's very inexpensive. I think it's under $20, I believe. And I think I paid like $15 for it. But anyway, that is it. Let me know how you did. How'd your week go? Was it good? Was it bad? Was it indifferent? It's beautiful out here this morning. I think it's maybe in the 60s still. So I got to come out and I got to go in the kitchen. But yeah, I love sharing. You know me, I love sharing my toolbox because I can go on and on in the kitchen. If you want a whole video on that, let me know. I could just do my whole kitchen, pantry, fridge toolbox because I'm telling you, I only scratched the surface. This video would be too long if I went over everything because I have certain things that I like. Certain foods I like to have because we didn't even get into that, my necessities of food, but I tried. 0 Point Foods, I said 0 Point Foods, but there's way more. So let me know. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you are new here, welcome. If yet, hit that subscribe button. Join us here at Dish with D, where we talk Weight Watchers, healthy lifestyle living. Whatever plan you choose, you don't have to be on Weight Watchers to belong to this channel. Lifestyle is lifestyle. The way you get there is the way you get there. The way you track is the way you track. What you eat is your business, not mine. So join us here. It is totally free. So I will see you, my lovelies, in a video very soon. Have a great rest of your week and happy October new theme month. Yes, it is October. What's today's date? The 6th. Holy cow. Yeah, okay. Bye-bye, my lovelies. Have a great day, week, month.